Right now, many Catholics are observing Good Friday virtually as churches stream services. Eyewitness News reporter Erica Zuko with a message from the Archbishop.
This Good Friday will feel a lot different for many Catholics here in San Antonio. They aren't holding the normal Passion Play through the streets of downtown San Antonio, but the Archbishop says there are many ways that Catholics can still celebrate Good Friday together. One of those is by watching services, which will be streamed both online and broadcasted on CTSA. The Archbishop says it has truly been a Lent.
Sometimes we want to add some practices to Lent. In this case, we didn't need to add. We just needed to exercise more love, more charity, more presence.
And some faith leaders are encouraging people who are choosing to fast today to donate any money you would have spent on meals to the San Antonio Food Bank. Reporting from San Fernando Cathedral, Erica Zuko, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.